Did he approve my friend request?
I don't know.
Like, what does that response mean?
But I can't see the general chat yet. Anyway, we're live. Hello, everyone.
Do we have any viewers?
I don't know. I can't look at everything.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, goodness.
It's fine.
No, we have
hold
0
on.
viewers.
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Okay, so he said, done. It'll be a while before I'm ready to hop on, unless it's a test. Then I can probably do it with a babe in arms.
No.
I'm just gonna say
it is not a test. This is not a test.
I'm gonna say just do it ASAP.
No, he's already approved it. He said that he did that.
I don't understand English.
He done means he's approved the friend request. JJ, why are you still typing? JJ, if you're watching this, go to bed.
JJ,
oh God, son.
Go to sleep.
Anyway, all right.
Okay.
Well, hello, no one right now, but hopefully eventually people. Welcome to another episode of the Clusterfuck that is Knights of the Tabletop. Every single time we do this, it's just chaos. That's all it is. Oh,
there we go.
Oh, we have our fourth. Oh, goodness, I don't know.
No, I think is it ringing him?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it is. Okay, stop ringing. There we go. All right, we're good.
Perfect.
Freaked out. What are those to do? Never done this before. That's not true. It's every week. All right. Anyhow, wow. Yeah, take care of the hungry, cranky baby. Don't let us get in the way of that. He's not watching. I don't know why I'm talking to him out loud. No one's watching.
That's fine. We're
Amber,
gonna talk to ourselves.
Welcome to the shit show once again.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, as always.
Oh, for sure.
Amber, you're like basically part of the team now, though, because you and I and Jess are planning this series that's hopefully going to be on Thursdays.
We have viewers.
Hey!
3 viewers. One of them's probably me.
Welcome.
And me.
Yeah. It's just the 3 of us.
There's electrical skateboard, and then there's
hilarious.
Amber. Awesome. Hello, everyone that is here. We are today on this episode of Knights of the Tabletop. We're going to talk about some stuff.
Thanks.
And we're probably going to fart around because that's what this show is for. It wasn't intended to be that way. It never was, but it became that way.
Sorry.
And yeah. So
yeah.
This is not the session where we are meeting with the Dice Girls. That is next Tuesday.
That's wow. This.
Yeah, because it's on my birthday. My birthday is next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. JJ says he can't sleep. Let him in. Like he's knocking at the door and we're refusing. That is not the case. You just have to join the call.
Wait, what?
JJ says, "Fuck it, I can't sleep. Let me in."
Oh yeah, get on here then.
Yeah, join.
What are you doing?
We're not denying you access here.
If he's even like still watching, where is he? Where's Gawain? Balance it out.
I'll ring it. There, ringing him now.
All right.
And I gotta redo the overlay.
It's fine. We're gonna talk about the one shot. We're gonna talk about future plans for the channel. Just kind of, because I think it would be cool to like real time like update each other on things that we're interested in doing still, and rehash our campaign schedule and Hangout mic set up.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense whatsoever.
I love how it's still showing the D&D Beyond overlay because it's very difficult to work with it, and might as well leave it up.
Yeah, but you can like remove it from your display, make it invisible. So
while this is happening, I'm gonna
5 years now. We have 5 years now. So real quick, I'm gonna tell you guys something really cool that happened. We had 75 followers.
Boy!
Here on Twitch, which is a massive milestone for us. We are an up-and-coming stream, as you guys may be aware. If you follow the channel, you already know that. Not exactly professional, but we love what we do, and we hope you guys do too. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. And 75 of you follow this wackiness. Slope is in the chat. Hello, Slope. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for being a returning viewer.
Yeah, definitely. So, the reason that 75 people. Followers is important. It's an important number. It's an auspicious number because I had made the challenge to the rest of the group that if we had 75 followers before the end of this year, I will DM a drunk D&D live stream one-shot. JJ upped the ante by suggesting that if we hit it before Christmas, that it should be not only a drunk D&D one-shot, but level 20 characters. And again, I will be DMing this. So I accepted. I am I'm excited, first of all, because it's a lot of fun. I'm also super nervous because the highest level that any character that I have DM'd for has been level 5. So it's going to be amazing. That's my home group. You guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be plenty of shenanigans, but I am preparing for a giveaway during that stream. At least one. There might be more. We'll see how everybody else is feeling. So at least one really cool giveaway, and it's going to be something that I pick up at PAX. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm going to be at PAX Unplugged this weekend, and I'm going to pick something up for that giveaway specifically. The second thing that's going to happen during that is we're going to have polls for the chat to decide certain things about the story, and possibly about the characters and NPCs. So there are going to be plenty of polls for the chat to participate in, and that'll be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just going to have a ton of shit on my plate, but I'm excited about it. So news on that will be forthcoming. It's going to take me a little while to get it set up, so be patient. It is going to happen. I'm assuming probably sometime in January. That's my guess. But it may be more towards the end of January rather than right. So,
yeah.
Stay tuned for news on that. I will keep you updated as things continue to roll out, because I'm also going to be doing Twitter polls and Instagram polls during the lead up to decide certain things about the story as well. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Level 20 is never have played a level 20 before. Done a level 11, but that's as high as I've gone. And that, yes, was a paladin.
Don't say.
Yeah, I mean, I somehow always end up with a paladin. I am not going to play a paladin for this one shot. It's not happening. I'm going to play whatever I want. So. Excuse me.
Right.
We sent the voice call. He didn't answer. Yeah. JJ. The heck?
All right. Anyway, we do have other news. Like, we're getting very distracted by this. I will handle the JJ. I'll handle the JJ.
Okay, I'll talk.
Yeah. Please do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and people of all kinds. My name's Hannah. Even though you see me as Lancelot on this stream, I need to let you all know that I fucking hate Lancelot. But I insist on being him. I insist on being Lancelot because I fucking hate him. And if that doesn't tell you anything about how I feel about myself, the only thing that's cool about me is my hair. And that I can work Photoshop better than your average bear. Hey,
There
JJ!
I fixed it.
Right,
Awesome.
I'm glad, because, I sent you. Telling me to resend it. Sent it to you.
Other updates, yes. The Dice Girls.
Yep, keep talking while I fix it.
They're gonna be here. I'm working on it. Dice Girls gonna be here next week. If you haven't heard of them, check out their podcast, The Dice Girls. Okay, everywhere that you can find podcasts.
They're awesome.
They do have their own website too. I've been listening to them on Spotify though, because that's just what I use to listen to stuff with. Let me think. This past Sunday, I ran the one shot. It's still available here on the channel if you missed any parts of it or anything like that.
It'll be uploaded to YouTube soon.
And it will also be available on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, you should subscribe to us.
Well, I'll hit the button so you can do that. I have all these little buttons programmed. There we go. There you go. YouTube in the chat.
Yep. So make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. I believe we have just about everything up now. Pretty close.
Yeah, we do not have any episodes of Knights of the Tabletop up yet.
Okay.
But those will be coming very soon.
Yeah.
All of the episodes except for the most recent episode of the regular campaign is up. I just need to download it, and because I was not part of that, so I did not record that when Hannah sent it to me. So I just need to download it and then upload it.
Yep. So subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yep.
Support us there too. It's really appreciated. Mm-hmm. We are bouncing the idea back and forth about launching a Patreon soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We've got a lot of different fun tiers that we're planning. So if you like our content, keep your eyes peeled for that and consider supporting us. Even just for a month would be awesome. Any support will go back into the channel and back into the stream and making sure everyone is where we need to be. What the fuck else do I need? Oh, Extra Life. Since we don't have our Patreon up now, a great option to, show any support towards us is to donate to Extra Life. With our Extra Life campaign in our name, essentially. I believe there's a link for that right below us right now.
There it is. It's a big old button.
Yep, so check that out.
That button, and
any amount
straight to the team's donation page.
Yep. Any amount works. So even if it's $1, any amount is appreciated for helping kids. Is it cancer specifically, or is it just sick kids?
Just kids in general. It's not really specific.
It's in any children's hospital.
All right. So yeah, supporting kids that definitely need it.
Yeah, and it should be noted that you can support. You from that page, you can also click on individual team members.
Yep.
And from there, you can donate to each individual team member's hospital of choice. So, I think from here, if you're going to donate, just go ahead and donate to the team as a whole, and it'll just be distributed.
Yep.
I agree.
But if you click on each of us individually that have our pages set up, and you see a hospital that's closer to you that has some meaning or significance, and you'd like to do something to give back to them, that would be a great way to do it.
Yep. So, and let us know if you donate, because I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how if it ends up being anonymous. I don't know exactly how that works yet. But if you do donate, we'd appreciate hearing from you. You can email us. Our email is below in the description, or you can reach out to us on Twitter. Let us know you donated, because we would like to give you some recognition.
Yeah, there will definitely be perks to that for donating.
Yep.
At least in my opinion, how I feel. If somebody donates, there should be.
Yeah, I
rewards.
at the very least, we're gonna display your name or shout you out or something, So it's appreciated. So definitely let us know if you do any sort of donating, or if you promo us. That'd be awesome. Contact us, let us know if you post about us on your Facebook or something.
Yep. Yeah, basically anything that you do with regards to our channel that we don't immediately thank you for, let us know. We will thank you and let other people know, hey, this person's awesome.
Yes. I'm trying to think. Awesome. I'm trying to think if there's any more technicalities that need to be covered.
I don't think so.
If you don't follow us all on Twitter, follow us all on Twitter.
Yeah.
Those are down below.
Indeed.
I'm sure that list will be updated soon, because we are going to be introducing a few new members. Like you can see, right now Amber does not have her webcam on, but she is here with us.
Hi, Amber.
Yep, she is going to be in a new series that's going to be starting hopefully on Thursdays. Projected launch date, I believe we discussed between the three of us that are going to be the main host, was December 13th. So, if you want to know more about that series that's hopefully going to be starting December 13th, keep an eye peeled on my Twitter. I'm rallying the shit together, so keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be roleplay centric, and it's going to have 3 female hosts, which is very different from what our stream has been so far.
Indeed.
And it's going to be featuring myself, Amber here, and it's going to be introducing our 3rd female member that's going to be joining us, Jess. You can find her at Twitter at Regal Stars. And Amber here is IRL _Jade Bubbles. Check them out. They're both awesome artists. Mm-hmm. Check them out.
I will concur with that statement. They are.
So yeah.
Super excited for this though, not gonna lie.
Literally, we already have, I'm gonna tell Hobart and JJ, I'm gonna let you guys know, we have a schedule for this series planned into February.
Oh, nice.
Jesus, nice.
I'll go over it too, because that's kind of what KotT is for.
Indeed.
So let's get into talking about more specific new things that should be coming to our channel.
Yes, and while that is going on, if anyone in the chat has a question for any of us regarding D&D in general, our stream, our games, characters, any of that, go ahead and you can submit those, and we will answer them once they come in.
Please ask me shit about my characters.
Just note, I don't have Twitch up, so if somebody asks me a question,
I'll
yeah, we got our Twitch person.
Yeah.
Okay, so the name of the series, I'm pretty sure we're sold on Make Believe Menagerie.
Nice.
And the subtitle is An Exploration of Characterization in Roleplay. So that's gonna be, major focus on D&D. Major focus on D&D. But we're also going to be able to talk about our different experiences with just novella style roleplay, LARP, different tabletops and the different approaches to take to characters and things like that. But us three girls, we all have years of experience with roleplay specifically. So that's what the series is going to be about. And not to toot my own horn or our own horn, but roleplay is what got us into tabletop RPG.
Yeah.
Is wanting to roleplay more and try different types of roleplay. So, but as you can see on my magical cellular device,
Scrying device.
It's a Sheikah slate.
Not sponsored by the brand, so I'm not going to say anything. But anyone who knows me knows what brand I use. We do have this planned all the way until February 7th. And this isn't everything because we were throwing around... Yes.
Please stop tapping your microphone.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I will move it away from me so I don't fidget with it.
Yeah, it's just like clunk, clunk, clunk.
That's what this is for.
Okay.
Oh, is that one of them fidget blocks?
Yeah, it's a fidget cube.
I need one of those.
Yeah, I bought it a while ago. Honestly, I need it. So
now I can just click, 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 click.
Oh, stop!
It's better than a microphone.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. This is the quality content people are here for.
I hope so. Okay, so December 13th. We're gonna have obviously our airing special where we're gonna talk about our roleplay credentials and our experiences and stuff like that. The first half of the really an hour and 45 minutes because we're gonna probably do 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with a 15-minute break in there. Oh, Mimi, you back! He returned, the fat one.
World brain.
Mimi. He looks so angry. Mimi, come here. But yeah, we're gonna talk about our roleplay experiences, and then for the second half, we're gonna do the super simple, our favorite character archetype. So that's gonna encompass everything. That's gonna be class, character personality, the gender they represent as, it's going to be all of our preferences that we feel most comfortable working with. December 20th, we're going to do a Christmas holiday special, and we're going to do a family unit. So we leave it vague at family unit because we were exploring the idea of doing even just a mix-matched family where none of them are related, but they consider
family.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Blood brothers, that type of
family.
stuff.
That's the word, found family.
Yeah, and then we also tossed around doing all sorts of. We tossed around doing parents and a kid, or one parent and their 2 children, and we're gonna do something. But yeah, that's our Christmas special. We're going to do family unit. I think that's suiting.
Yeah.
December 27th, we are doing a Vampire Masquerade Coven. And also, you guys, if you are ever free those days and want to join on a specific one, just let me know. I will share the schedule publicly. I'll share a link for it. And you guys let me know if there's a specific one you want to join on.
Oh, you know my feelings on vampires and Bihar. I'm in.
Well, the cool thing about that one is it's actually with the new homebrew that Amber, Jess, and I have been collabing on for a couple months because our main vampire storyline is very Venetian, Italian masquerade themed. So
fucking hook me up, please. At least one or two, please. That's all I ask. That's my Christmas present.
If any of you guys show up and you make characters with us during one of these sessions, we will put them in our homebrew.
You could see
Yes.
JJ's RPG boner just like immediate.
I love vampires and I'm there.
And that's gonna be Thursday, December 27th.
You marked it on my calendar. Hang on.
All right, January 3rd, Thursday, January 3rd, we are gonna be doing the opposite of the gender that we present as, and the three of us all present as female.
Yeah.
So we'll be making characters that present as male, which is always a struggle for me, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of like misogyny in roleplay because there is a lot of it, especially if you come from the novelist end of roleplay as well as the LARP end of roleplay. And there's even Facebook, yeah.
Facebook, yeah. Just
back in the Facebook roleplay days. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It'll be interesting.
Hold on, guys. Slope, you're fucking amazing.
So
Slope of the City just donated to our Extra Life campaign.
Are you kidding me?
He was all there last campaign. Yeah. That dude is the shit.
Slope, you're amazing.
Are you? Oh my gosh!
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's awesome.
You got to get in touch with we got to figure out something to recognize you aside from Morty.
Yeah. Aside from RPC's fucking your PC.
Wait, Slope is Morty Creed?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Dude, you're my hero. That's all I gotta say.
So,
continue.
That's great news. But yeah, that episode's going to be interesting, and I would appreciate it if like any of our viewers right now, or even my male counterparts here with me, showing up to see that episode, because it's going to be we are going to be talking about the misogynistic ends of roleplay, and coming from women. And women talking amongst each other, we're going to be as honest as possible about things. Yeah. So it might be hard for some people, but it's the truth and it's our truth. And I feel it's important to put that stuff out there and make people aware.
I would actually like to revisit that topic at a future date, only because I have questions about that.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a thumb tab on that one, just so we remember it. Talk about it later.
No problem. I will even mark that on here. Okay. January 10th. We're going to be doing a character that we already have and making them in D&D. So we'll be going through the process of translating their stories into Dungeons and Dragons. It'll especially be interesting if any of us pick any of our modern setting characters and rewind them back to a fantasy setting. January 17th, we're doing the basic favorite. We're going to do favorite race and then go from there. January 24th, we're going to do favorite class and go from there. January 31st, we're going to do a desert caravan group. I feel like that's a D&D staple or tabletop staple. It's going to be fun. And then February 7th, we're going to do class we've never used before. That's what we have planned so far.
Nice. So
yes, it's going to be exciting. Hopefully we're going to actually start by the date we plan to start.
Hopefully.
As long as nothing blows up.
Yeah. As long as nothing blows up. I feel like that's a good caveat for anything we do.
Oh, yeah.
As long as nothing blows up, I think we're good.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing to look out for on our channel. And hopefully we'll get KotT to a weekly stream. We'll see what happens.
Indeed.
Yeah. And then we're talking about doing hopefully another campaign during the weeks.
Yes. So after the first of the year, it is my hope to, haven't picked a day yet, but during the week, to get a second campaign going. And I don't have very many details finalized yet. A lot of it is still in talks. Like I haven't even put together a questionnaire or a short list of cast members, so news about that will continue to roll out. Especially once PAX is over, I feel like I'll be able to focus on everything else a lot easier.
Yeah.
Right now, that's just consuming.
So along those lines, I've been fighting with doing, campaigns. I know I promised a Scooby-Doo campaign, which never happened. But I've had this in my head for a while now, is doing a Knights of Arabia campaign. So I've actually been collaborating with somebody as of late to actually pull that off.
Oh, wow.
Stand by.
Yeah.
It may happen. I'm actually
looking
forward to it. It's got my 100% interest. If anybody's familiar with the El Khadib campaign, which I think was 2nd edition D&D, not too much spoiler alert, but look it up. That's kind of what I'm going with.
Okay.
And, so that's I'm hoping to make that happen.
So it's like a module adaptation?
More or less. Well, I don't want to say an adaptation. I don't want to say like a complete transfer, because I don't want to follow along their guidelines. I'll kind of make it my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
so it's homebrew. Some of it's homebrew.
Some of it's homebrew.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I know that's not your usual forte. So that's awesome.
It's not, because I'm a huge Aladdin fan. So I'm kind of basing it off that, but it's still pre-established stuff and kind of manipulated for my own purposes.
Yeah, definitely keep us updated. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Highly interested already.
Yeah.
And I will put it out there once again, if any a Fallout campaign, that would be Hannah's favorite.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
If anybody, any of our viewers are interested in running a game on the channel, you have an idea, then send me an email. Talk. We're looking for inclusive, respectful, and kind content. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that there can't be blood and guts, because there are plenty of blood and guts in all of our games.
We castrated someone.
Yeah, that is true. Man.
One of my games. It's always one of mine.
Yeah, it's always one of Hannah's. Somebody's got to lose a dick.
And that's not to say anything about me, because it's never planned. I need to clarify that.
It was not you.
For the record, anyway. It had nothing to do with that. It was just the spur of the moment.
But anyway, if you think that, you guys have seen us play, you know how we do. So if you think you would be a good fit for the group, then just let us know.
Come join the family. I really think we've become more of a family than just a group anymore.
And, there are plans to open up a Discord server, a more public Discord server. Once again, it's just a matter of managing time effectively, and I'm not doing a great job of that right now. So it'll happen.
And it's the holidays, and got this con. We're gonna make it happen. I believe the plan is we stick to our regular schedule until January, and that kind of
gonna get shook up.
That kind of brings me back to how I wanted to bring up the scratch schedule that we had drafted recently in our private group server. So we kind of talked about a little bit for at least Sunday games, as far as Sunday games go. Sometime around the beginning of the year, we want to revisit the original group. So that's still kind of what we want to do, as far as we know.
Yeah. I got plans.
And then after that, we had talked about having JJ run Waterdeep. Is that still on the radar?
Yeah. Well, I'll run something, whether it's Waterdeep or not.
Yeah. So, because what we had originally discussed recently was JJ possibly running Waterdeep, and then me running a small homebrew arc, and then Hobart running Mad Mage.
Indeed.
Oh, shit.
But we can always play around with that. But that's kind of what we had discussed a little bit, because it's good to have some sort of idea about what we want to do. Viewers, is there any particular module or any like type of campaign you would like to see us do?
Strahd.
I told you that I would do Strahd.
Yeah, you could run that.
I'm sorry. I had to throw it out there.
Yeah, I'd totally be down.
Strahd is such a brutal campaign, though. My God.
We'll do it.
I want a good Curse of Strahd experience. I have said this so many times. The group I was with was... It was that group that outed the transgender character without, like, any approval from the player or anything.
I'm assuming that's in a bad way, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I've seen a lot about the Fallout, and I gotta say, I'm not gonna say anything about Fallout, but I would run the Dragon Age tabletop game before I volunteered myself to Fallout. I would learn the Dragon, and I cannot stand the Dragon Age is my favorite game.
Okay, I was gonna
favorite
say.
series ever.
My daughter plays it. I know nothing about it, but she loves it.
Oh, Dragon Age is amazing.
We're not even gonna get into it too much.
Yeah. It would take the rest of the show.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Is the tabletop for Dragon Age really that bad?
Yes, Amber. Do you remember when we were doing the Dragon Age campaign? And originally I looked into that and I was like, what is this shit?
Shit, I have to cancel my my purchase then.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, it's on my wish list. I should just probably take it off there.
No. You can still get it because maybe you'll like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't want to DM it.
Oh, okay. Because, like, I don't know. I like the way the book.
Okay, well then, yeah, get it, and maybe you'll be more wanting to DM it than I was.
I didn't even know there was a Dragon Age RPG. I mean, I should have known.
There is, but you can.
Is it a board game or is it like a
It is a tabletop RPG.
Oh. Yeah, I had no idea.
They primarily use it's one of the primarily using D6s type of RPG.
Okay.
Is it powered by the apocalypse?
I don't know.
No shit, because powered by the apocalypse, what's the monster
I can look it up real quick. Dragon Age.
That's still another thing I want to do is the monster of the week. It's a great thing.
I want someone to buy the rights or get the rights and the ability and authority to make a decent Dragon Ball Z RPG.
Oh my goodness.
I would play nothing else. Well, I'd probably still play D&D, but I would play a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
So it looks like the Dragon Age RPG is by Green Ronin.
Green Ronin, they're the same ones who published...
Why does that sound familiar?
They're not a developer, they're just a publisher. Because they published the Tal'Dorei campaign guide for Matt Mercer.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
let me see. If I
Green
can
Run is a publisher. I don't think they're a developer. Maybe
let me see if I. Well, like the website for it is from the Green Ronin web. I don't know.
Ronin.
Listen.
Jotten.
Listen. This is why I asked how to pronounce characters' names before we started. Because one of my biggest, I get so uncomfortable when I pronounce things wrong.
You know, if I learned anything this week, I learned what a yurt is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a circular tent.
Yeah.
I had no idea what a yurt was.
I wasn't gonna correct Chris, but that is not the type of tent that they had.
What they have?
They had little garbage tents.
Well, what's the term? What's the name?
Like literally just a standard animal skin tent. Very more similar to like a teepee, but not as complicated because they were traveling tents. And like yurts and teepees and they're very complicated. Yurts are a semi-permanent home.
See, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, it's like people who live in like the Himalayan valleys and stuff like that. Those are the types of homes that they live in.
Oh.
So in like Tibet and stuff like that. I had to research a lot of that because in our homebrew world we have a setting like that. So, oh my goodness. Ugh. Alright, what the fuck else are we going to talk about?
So, have we discussed your one-shot yet?
No, we have not. That's what we need to do. So, is there anything that anyone wants to talk about right off the bat?
Yes, actually, for the record, I loved like the little. I don't know how to phrase it, but like the mini games you had in that campaign.
Yeah, the
whole camping scene. The whole camping scene was the shit.
I'm glad you guys liked that.
I'd never really, I guess, experienced that in a campaign before, so that I loved having to go through that.
I have something to excite you then. Oh, where'd I get the idea for that? Mm-hmm. Literally, my players in my home group wanted to set up camp, and like I straight up was like, "Okay, you guys want to set up camp?"
And I was just complicated like, "Okay, as possible.
We need two. You guys need to pair up. 2 people need to go hunting. 2 people need to get firewood. 1 person needs to set up the tents." And I made them roll for everything. You guys are gonna be excited though, because the homebrew I'm gonna run for you guys. I actually finally decided it is going to be set in my Viking campaign. It's not going to be with the Grey Striders, though.
Right.
I'm actually going to run you guys through the game that I made for my home campaign and run you guys through the first arc. Because I don't know if you caught on with just the one shot. I like doing storylines that make you more question yourself.
No, I didn't get that at all. Of course,
I love stuff like that, though. So.
Oh boy, Chris is in the chat.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
On that note, I'll be right back.
I love you, Chris.
Yeah, we do. We do love Chris.
You bitch.
So kind to one another.
I love him. He knows. But yeah, that's the plan, though. It's going to be interesting, and I'm excited because the original storyline is about 5 arcs, which is what I plan to do. Depending on, but that's also based off the fact that most of my sessions are 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do something to cut it a little bit, or because I do not want to commit to doing a 10-session campaign on top of what I'm already doing.
Yeah.
That's too much. But yeah. When I guess we can either wait for JJ to talk about the one-shot stuff, or if you have anything you want to bring up immediately.
I was trying to think. I don't really have any questions, or I was just very appreciative of all of it. Just from one world builder to another, it was obvious that a lot of love and time and effort has gone into making it a living, breathing world. And I really appreciated it, and I was just enjoying it. I loved being Chris's
foil.
Yeah, foil. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. See, words and me not good today. That was a lot of fun. I understand why Ed enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it. I like that you didn't make me roll to pass out in the latrine. I also like that you didn't make me roll with disadvantage, even though my character was completely soused the entire time.
Well, for me, with that kind of stuff, because Amber's character in the main storyline, Alvid, he's a drunk too. He is a sleepy drunk on top of that. Yeah. And he's a barbarian too. Yep. So, like, I'm very much the type of person where it's like, well, if you're drinking that fucking much, you've probably perfected how to do shit drunk.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that my character is a drunken monk, if that's his whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I understood it, but I still I know that there are GMs out there who would have still made me roll with this. Like, oh, your character's drunk?
That, and I hope it came across very clear that I'm fuck you want DM. Like, I've just somewhere along the way I was like, this is the easiest form of DMing, is letting your players make whatever they want happen, and as long as you can justify it in your storyline or in your homebrew or in the setting, let it happen.
That Pat Rothfuss bullshit.
Is there a chandelier?
Honestly,
oh man, I get to see one of those games live. I'm so excited.
I am so jealous, man. God damn, I'm jealous. That's how I got started on D&D. Was Acquisitions Inc.
Oh well, no, I'm trying to remember if it's a regular Ac Inc. game. I believe it is.
Or is it C-Team?
I think it's
either
both.
way, it's not no disappointment.
I think it's both though. I'm almost positive.
Because who do they got on the Acquisitions Inc., the main team? It's like it's Pat Rothfuss.
Jerry, Mike, Pat Rothfuss, and it's been Holly Conrad.
Holly Conrad, right?
But I mean, she'll be there. They're doing a Waffle Crew game as well, live, which I hope to see. But at the same time, like that theater's gonna fill up fast.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, but
yeah, all those folks, whether it's C-Team or Waffle Crew, it doesn't matter because all those guys are fabulous players, and it'd be awesome to see live. I'm jealous.
I've gained such an appreciation for Ryan from the C-Team. Dinar Blitz in.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, he's so good. It's just ridiculous.
I like Chris Straub because he plays such a nonchalant, like just laid back character. He just fascinates me. I don't know why, but just the way he plays it is just kind of like, I'm here.
he plays the clueless outsider so well.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Hannah. Keep real the conversation as usual.
You're good. You're good. That's what this is for.
I'm so excited, and like my normal friends, like they appreciate the excitement, but they don't really give a shit because it's just not something they're into. So. Like, you guys are, and my wife are who I have to.
Yeah. You're good. Don't worry.
And I just found out that the Venture Maidens are going to be there.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm so goddamn excited.
Are you fanboying?
Yeah, hard. Hard. Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness.
Chris, I have a budget. I just don't know the exact things I'm going to buy.
Oh my
Financial
goodness.
planning.
But getting back on topic, so I guess basically talking about the one shot, anything you want to say about your character that didn't get covered? Anything, because it was only a one shot. That's what I always say. It was only a one shot. Anything, like, if you have any questions about more of the history, because I only covered the recent history, So if you have any questions about, like, the NPCs, like Torand or SD, or, like, any of the history there, anything on the map, anything in the character creation guidebook I had poured my heart and soul into.
Which was legit, by the way, because I've reviewed that numerous occasions. It's
Thank
actually on my
you.
Google Doc saved, by the way.
Thank you. So, yeah, anything about, even questions about the world, especially since I said that the home world I'm going to run is going to be set in it anyway. Any more, if you have any questions about, like, what was actually going on with, like, Tofa, or any information about her. Because she's probably not going to show up again.
Well, you told us at the end of that one shot.
I told you. I told you what she had, like, what part she had played, but I planned her entire character. Like, she has a whole backstory. She has a whole situation. Yeah. Did I ever show you guys what she looked like?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I gotta show you now. It's not gonna pop up on the screen, but it's fine. Amber already knows what she looks like. Because I'm transferring Tofa to Skyrim AU too, so it's gonna be awesome, and she's not gonna be as in as bad of a situation.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, I'm just gonna share it in here. The reference art for her.
Oh, nice.
She's actually a pretty lady.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sure that I've got a way to get this on the screen.
So everyone can see Tofa.
So while Hulbert's doing that, I have a question for y'all. It seems like every stream we've done, and I'm shitty at this because I haven't DM'd yet. How do you guys get it down to 3 hours almost to the dot? Because I'm horrible at that shit. Oh yeah, I'll say it'll take 2 hours, and it winds up being
That was
5.
my biggest concern.
How do you do it? I can't. I'm such a horrible planner. I don't know.
I literally... Yeah, she is a pretty lady. Y'all see Tofa? She good. Bye, Tofa. So I made an Excel sheet, and I, like, went through, and I broke down to the exact minute that I could allot for each segment.
Ow. I hit my TV.
So I went in detail too. I didn't just do, like, intro, encounter 1, climax, encounter 2, falling action. I didn't do that. I literally went intro, backstory, like the whole thing. I put camping scene. And I wrote the exact minutes that I could allow. And I paced myself, and I knew by the time I hit break, we had to be done, or very close to done, with the first encounter.
But now through any of this, and I guess not just for you, Hannah, but for Hobart and Chris, if he's watching, I mean, because, like, every time we've done this, you guys have ended at 3 hours on the dot, which is amazing to me because I just don't have the forethought for it. I mean, did you at any point, did you ever feel rushed, or, okay, we got to cut this short because it's this time?
The thing with homebrew, and especially with my style of gaming, is I don't really have goals for you guys. I mean, I have, like, loose arcs that I'm willing to explore, but I try to leave it up to the players as much as possible to choose your path. So if you guys decide to go to, say, you went to Sunport City, then I know I know the taverns are there, I know the fighting ring is there, I know gamble, you can shop, blah, blah, blah. So based on what you decide to do, then I'll kind of plan a couple of things out based on what I know of the characters. Like, I know this character's probably going to want to shop. This character's probably going to want to do this. And Chris just said, my game has been simply open sandbox, and I just stop when it's 3 hours. And that's essentially what you have to do. You just have to, within the last half hour, I would think, it's worked out that there have been cliffhanger moments, and it's surprising how much that does work out. Is one of my favorite things is it's favorite and frustrating for the players, I'm sure, but it's fun for me when I DM. Is like something appears, and then it's like, and we'll pick up there next week. Like, it's so much fun.
But it's just almost like to the dot. All of you have hit that 3-hour mark.
You learn to fluff.
Yeah.
You learn to fluff some moments and cut other ones short, so that you like hit a good beat to end on. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a cliffhanger, but sometimes it just works out that way.
And you see, I had a different experience with that because I had to run a one-shot.
Yeah, one-shots are different.
And, my personal opinion, in general, one-shots always have certain issues and problems that a whole campaign doesn't. Because it's supposed to be a whole storyline in one sitting, ideally. And that was very, very hard to plan out within our time constraints. Because as I've said multiple times, my one-shots tend to run 4 hours, and I run a lot of one-shots. So...
But I was actually thinking about this in the car today on my way to work. I mean, especially you, Hannah, because I had something in my head that you probably didn't foresee. I didn't do it for brevity's sake, but I mean, how do you deal with the unforeseen? So, like the one shot you did, the one thing I had in my head was, okay, I hit this guy with the dick. I had the frost giant dick around my neck. I hit him with it. And originally in my mind, it was like a bottom of the ninth, runners at the corners, you're down by 2, and this was a fucking home run swing. I'm knocking this motherfucker out. And I kind of held back. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go into that much detail because, okay, we only got 10 minutes left. I mean, if I had gone that route, I mean, what was your reaction to that? I mean, because that obviously would have gone into a little bit more stuff than what I guess you would have planned.
Okay, so if that had happened, I probably... God, let me think.
While you're thinking about that, I will tell you what my character would have done.
And you played it off really well. Oh, that's just how he, that's just greedy. That was awesome, by the way.
Is like, if you have good players, not that I'm a good player by any means, because I'm still brand new, but I know how to DM, so that helps. So like, if you have players that know, oh, we got like 3 minutes left. What would my character do in this situation, like to ameliorate the situation, or to murder these motherfuckers real quick? Like, one of the two. So I was like, my character would probably like try to, like,
diffuse it.
Yeah.
And that's where the confidence in the other people at the table's ability to play comes in. Now, if that hadn't have happened, I probably would have done something like these guys were just dressed to the part and they weren't shit and were easy to kill. I probably would have done that.
One hit of the dong and they go down.
Because the one big guy with the mantle who Brynjar kept saying that was as close as he was ever going to get to sleeping with a woman.
That was brutal. That was seriously.
Because I'll be honest, I really wanted to kill them all. I don't know why. I'm not a murder hobo. I'm not that type of character, but they just.
No, I agree. Yeah. They're just.
I'm really. Wait until my homebrew. Wait till you guys meet Thormo.
Oh Jesus!
Amber, attest to Thormo.
Y'all gonna have fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but that went through my whole mind the whole time. It was just kind of like a home run swing, World Series last game.
I probably would have done something where they were all talk and all pretty furs.
But like I say, and I was conscious of the time, but I was just curious how you would have dealt with that based on time. If I had said, "Okay, I'm knocking this motherfucker out,"
make him weak, and and if we had been super tight on time and the frost giant thing hadn't have gone well, I would have just cut his HP and said he was he was starving or whatever, like.
And that's my next question. Cutting HP like that, because to me that always, and I'm not saying bad anything about anybody, but does that kind of take away from the whole thing? I mean, saying, okay, and I played with DMs, okay, oh, there's 4 guys left, for time's sake, you kill all of them, blah, 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 we're moving on.
Yeah, I've never done that. I have done we're pushing time, so I'm gonna come up with a reason why 1 or 2 of them are gonna, hightail it. Yeah. But I've never straight up cut like that. And like I told you just now, I wouldn't with the Frost Giant. You guys were in the freezing wilds. It would perfectly make sense if he was already injured, already, if he was starving. I could have just thrown in. He, as you're looking up to him, you can see he's like bare to the bone.
Yeah,
I guess as long as it's believable, it really is irrelevant.
Yeah, those are the kinds of situations where, like, during the fight, you look to a character whose turn it isn't. You're like, can you make a perception check, please?
Yep.
And no matter what, like, as long as they roll, like, even if it's like a 9, you give them something, some little tidbit to lead them to, like, oh, he looks a little peckish. Something.
Yeah, that's almost like one of the many tricks to have up your DM sleeve. Yeah.
See, I think those are just the little nuances that kind of elude me as a DM, that I'm always interested on other people's feedback for that. Mm-hmm. Especially about, time constraints and, okay, what are the different scenarios, how this could go. And that's why I asked the question, because that stuff always I'm always iffy. Yeah. And my biggest thing is I don't want to take anything away from the players, and not saying that you did, because that one shot was fucking phenomenal. I absolutely loved it.
I am so glad you guys loved that, because I was so nervous that whole day. I couldn't eat. I was that nervous. So
Why are you nervous with us? Come on now.
It's okay. It's really
us.
I don't know. It's like I appreciate you guys as a group so much, and I really feel like joining this group has really helped me in a lot of ways, because as I've talked about before, I have a lot of reservations about being the only female in a group due to things that have happened in my past. But joining this group and realizing I was the only female and sticking around really has given me a very, very big appreciation for you guys. And I wanted that one shot, my first time DMing for you guys, to be the best I could make it.
Yeah, I think you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm especially happy that Amber showed up. She did it for me for my birthday specifically. So I have good friends.
No offense, Amber, but you need new dice.
I do! I was rolling all my dice were so bad that night. I was like, wow. Okay, I'm completely used to that.
Amber, usually all Veed's dice aren't bad, though.
I know, he knocks it out of the park. I have no idea. He was knocking it out of the park when I didn't want him to.
Amber, we're just gonna have to do another one shot with these guys, and you're just gonna have to be all Veed.
I guess.
I'm telling you guys,
you could just join Pacifica's crew once we go back. And
I would. If Amber ever wants to join,
Pacifica's adopted sister.
Oh.
I got plans.
Or Pacifica's significant other.
Oh,
probably.
And then Bjorn is their baby. Amber, you get a dog.
You know what? That's very compelling.
I know. Now you got to think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
See, now I'm thinking of Bjorn as baby puppy in a Bjorn, being carried in a Bjorn.
Like Mini-Me from fucking Austin Powers?
So it'd be baby Bjorn in a baby Bjorn.
Bjorn.
of Yormgron.
Oh my
That's all I
god,
can think
Amber.
about it. Just like his little dog. Just
Amber, what if you made Pacifica's significant other and they had a dog and they met like 101 Dalmatians?
Pongo and Purdy situation.
Yo, I'm down.
Pongo and Perdita.
Oh,
I
by the way,
love
M Church is my wife in the chat.
Hi.
Yes, hello, ladies of the world.
You're yes, so mysterious. You have my last name. It's very mysterious.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to be like messaging.
Listen, I'm down.
This is the type of person Pacifica likes. Although Amber already knows because we were watching that movie Bright, and I was just like, you see that FBI agent, the elf with the long hair, and he's like.
That's really funny.
Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if Sturgis is going to end up being able to get laid before the end of Chris's time DMing.
I would say Fee would help him and be his wing woman, but
I don't know if they're close in that way.
no, Fee would help. She'd be like, okay, so these are all the bars that we need to hit tonight.
Sturgis is a classy broad.
Where do you want to go? A 5-star restaurant?
No, that's too pretentious.
Chad
okay,
knows people.
3-star. We're
He's
not talking about Chad right now. We still need to talk about the Chad and Fee thing.
Oh, that's offline. That's secretive.
See, I still haven't watched the episode that I missed. I'm
No,
missing out
you
on something.
didn't. Oh my god, did we?
No.
We didn't tell you
No.
because it was during the break.
No.
Oh, no, I'm putting it in the messages right now.
Spoiler alert.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So, what topics have we talked about the drunk stream yet? Have we mentioned that?
Yes.
Well,
we
we can
did that
talk.
at the very beginning.
We could talk about. Yeah, we could talk about like what we're thinking about doing for that and shit.
Yeah, so it's going to be level 20 characters.
God damn, I don't even know what to pick. Multi-class,
right.
straight up level 20.
But
What the hell,
I
man?
will tell you right now. As soon as you guys were like, oh, or as soon as you were like level 20 and everybody else was like, okay. And I accepted that. Like my brain just started whirring. And I have delicious, awful things planned. So
This might turn into a campaign.
Bring on the Tarask.
with just straight up level 20 characters, that would be so cool.
But it's a drunk campaign.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to do that every week, but
No, not every week. It could be a monthly special.
But like I say, I think we should make some cool stuff. Okay, like especially donations like Extra Life. Okay, if you donate $2, it's 2 shots. That type of stuff. Okay, well, not for you, but for me.
I will put that out there right now. Like anybody watching, like I can't do any kind of hard liquor.
So maybe we should set that
and
that
Mike's Hard. See, I learned that Mike's Hard Lemonade is just ale, and that's all it is. I didn't know that. It's just
really because that's like pure acid, is it not?
Like, see, weirdly, it doesn't bother me.
That's odd.
But if I take a shot of vodka, I'm done for the night. Like Heartburn City.
Really, because I know, like, because I suffer from acid reflux, so like anything like, what is that? What?
I read Hannah's messages. That's terrible.
Oh.
Okay, so Slope
Does he know
said
disguise self?
that was the whole premise.
Okay. Oh.
And like the problem is that she sleeps with so many different people.
Yeah.
It's like a Jerry Springer
No
episode.
No judgment.
They're gonna end up on like fucking Dr. Phil by the end.
Level 20 Aussie would be amazing, by the way.
But Slope said
Scary.
someone do a 15 Paladin of the Ancients and 5 Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
That sounds badass. Character I'm going to be using soon, though, is actually a Paladin of the Ancients, so stick around.
What
I
about
might
you,
actually
JJ?
do a bard.
Level 20
Oh.
bard.
Level 20 bard. I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
I kind of want to do something I haven't
You're gonna
done
break
before.
my fucking game, is what it is.
Well, the thing was, I was originally thinking like a Hexblade Warlock, but then I was like, nobody. I've never. Who's ever played a level 20 bard?
Sam Regal. No, I think they were only level 19.
But
I don't
still,
think they actually.
Yeah, they were level 19 because Lee said last level for Vex would have been one level in Druid,
yeah.
enough to grow tomatoes.
Yeah. My wife says David Bowie was a level 20 bard. She is not wrong. Freddie Mercury.
Ziggy Stardust.
Freddie Mercury.
Part of me wants to like try a class I haven't done. It only have done in like purely
For
roleplay settings. For level 20, yeah. Because I don't want to do. I always do a paladin.
The only thing I'm thinking is like, since we could make it a recurring thing, but
what if every time we hit a milestone, we did the next
another
session?
One? Okay. Yeah.
So here was my other thinking too. Those random characters we made on the last nights of the tabletop.
No. I'm not playing a gnome. I would rather shoot myself.
Dude, I think I played a Warforged something with a blowgun.
No.
Make that level 20? Come on now.
No! Yes! I'm not doing it. I am not.
Come on.
I will be the stick in the mud because I refuse to play a gnome.
Yeah. No. All right.
Not happening.
Right. Wizards of the Coast, if you're watching, please make better gnome character art so Hannah can finally play a gnome.
Yeah, if you make the gnomes look like not like a bug-eyed freak in the player handbook, I'd play a gnome.
You know what? I'm sold. I'm playing a Warforged bard.
Wow! Oh my god!
Who just plays death metal?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That's it. It's happening.
Hobart, I'm gonna let you reply to the message. Do you have your phone?
I do.
Check the main server on your phone.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Oh.
You're kind of like the main manager.
Oh boy.
I'm not here for overstepping any bounds. I'm just the creative director.
You are Marisha.
Yeah, I'm small scale Marisha here. Because Marisha is their creative director, and I'm our creative director.
I am the live stream manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time understanding English, so...
Yeah, I'll respond.
Okay, so, I think I was kind of... I kind of want to do a Cleric of the Graves, but I already have one. But, like, that'd be so fun to, like, make, like, a level 20 goth chick.
Think outside the box, though. Like a frickin'... I also thought about a Minotaur or a Centaur.
Yeah, but I like having characters that I'm gonna enjoy drawing.
That's true. I'll give you that one. I can't draw worth a shit, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I like having characters where, like, I'm gonna really like drawing them, especially if it's a character I'm hopefully gonna end up enjoying. So, I could do... No, I'm not gonna say that, because if I'm wrong, I don't want to sound like an idiot. Hold on. No. Oh wow, what if I did what if I did a level 20 Blood Hunter?
Oh shit.
Alright, just real quick. So our potential new cast member will not be joining us tonight because they still need to confirm that they are able to make every Sunday.
Yeah.
Because, life and things and stuff happens. So yeah, that was the message. It's just confirming that.
Okay, awesome.
So I just told him to hang on until he knows for sure, and then we can make the announcement official. All we do.
No worries. Can we give a shout out to D, by the way, who we haven't heard from in a while?
Yes.
I miss D. I wonder if he'd ever be able to like come back.
D and I actually talked offline, and he says he's going to do his best. And life, like you just said, life happens. If D can or can't, I'm just glad to hear from him.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's here.
Yeah, I missed him a lot.
Yeah, even just having him in the server is good.
He's a delight to work with.
Yes.
We miss you, bud.
Yep.
So,
but
yeah, I'm thinking though for level 20, I might do the Blood Hunter thing.
But do you go straight level 20, or do you have to multi-class at level 20?
No, you can do.
I might do.
It almost seems like you're selling yourself short if you don't multi-class.
I might take like 5 in fighter or something just to like beef it up or whatever, or take a level or 2 in barbarian so I can go into a rage as a blood hunter. Fuck! I'm gonna make it be this. Wait. What?
Are gunslingers authorized?
Isn't that the hunter fighter? Not hunter. What the fuck? Fighter subclass.
For a one shot, yes, you can play a gunslinger if you want. I don't like guns, and I don't really care for them in fantasy settings.
Then never mind.
No, but if you want to play them, like I said, especially for a one shot. Like I still think it would be fun. It's literally just a personal stance against firearms in general that I have that bleeds over into my fantasy world.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine.
If that's something you want to do and you will enjoy it, then by all means.
Shit, I can make a level 1 turtle that I'd enjoy it. A level 20 turtle I wouldn't care about. A turtle. I'll make a turtle.
We can make a level 20 turtle who, instead of being like a gunslinger, is more like Blastoise. Instead of shooting bullets, you shoot water.
Oh my gosh, take a couple levels in Druid.
Yeah.
Like a Pokemon.
I'd be a Druid of the Coast. Pacifica's turtle friend.
Yeah.
No, I'm nothing if not accommodating. If that's something you're not into, then
I am also accommodating.
So. Like he said, it's a one shot. So if you really want, that's how I am
something you really want to try, let's do it.
Man, I've got so many millions of things at level 20 going through my head that.
Yeah.
That's why I let John Cena happen.
I don't know how you couldn't have with all the references we made, but if you did,
I ended up saying yes against everything in my life that told me to say no.
I appreciate that.
But I think I am vibing the level overarching Blood Hunter, but with some levels of Barbarian.
Yeah.
Because going into a rage as a Blood Hunter, that's like taking blood magic and like cranking it up high key. I'd make Matt Mercer proud. I'm gonna toy with that and see what I can make her. It would be so funny if I made like super feminine.
It would be amazing. Oh my god, that would be so great. Like you don't see that. You don't see like any kind of barbarian that's super feminine.
And then she like breaks a nail and she cries, but then when she's fighting, she
like that angry cry.
Scimitar.
Yeah, it's the angry cry. Yeah, like, it's not really even tears. It's just like the heavy breathing.
Oh, she breaks a nail. She starts crying because it hurt. Mm-hmm. And she's mad that it hurt. But then in combat, she takes her double-bladed scimitar and rips it across her exposed stomach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
That would be deep.
It's happening.
So JJ, you're doing the Warforged Bard.
He's like, I don't know.
I'm leaning that way with a blowgun.
Yeah, I'm down.
Why? Because I can.
Funny. Hilarious.
I love that.
I mean, it's nonsensical, but so...
It's a one-shot.
All right, remind me this later when I say, hey, I need to build a character.
That might be a recurring thing. Who knows?
I think we should like have that be like the...
Do Warforgeds even breach, though, to be able to use a blowgun? I mean...
I'm sure they could. Like, there's a mechanism.
Like a bladder. They just...
Yeah.
I think it should be like a campaign we revisit if it gets good feedback, you know. Have that be like our milestone campaign. I think that'd be an interesting idea.
Did you answer the phone, by the way?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Also, Amber, I actually am gonna message you in all seriousness.
Yo, do it.
Because I think that would be amazing. Somewhere in their travels with the tower, Pacifica gets a significant other with their dog children.
Yo, for sure.
And the cool thing is that
for making new characters, I have no self-control.
Cool thing is Hobart, no matter the class, would probably allow you to have said dog.
Oh yeah.
For sake of Pongo and Perdita.
Oh, yeah, you can have that.
You gotta make it What if you made, you know the kind of dog, the what are they fucking called? The kind of dog that Felix has? Those massive dogs.
Was he a Caucasian Shepherd or something?
No, it's a Tibetan Mastiff.
Okay. I just know big dog.
That would be badass.
Yeah, I love those dogs. You know what? I'm gonna use that dog. It's a good dog.
Oh, we love Tibetan Mastiffs.
Does anybody like Huskies?
I love Huskies.
Yes.
Oh,
sleepy poopy.
I know.
We appreciate puppies here.
In this house.
We love all puppies. Big puppies, little puppies, fat puppies. All the puppies. Young puppies, old puppies.
Logan.
This is what slow posted. Fantastic.
What? Oh no, what?
The Bard level 1, Bard level 20.
What the fuck is that?
Where did you post it? I'm missing it.
It's on Twitter, but I just put it in the Discord chat.
That literally looks like something out of a doctor suit.
It looks amazing.
That's fantastic.
It is, though.
Which actually kind of inspires me to kind of take one of my bards and kind of play them at a level eventually. And
is it the bard I think it is?
I think you might be thinking about the same guy.
Is his initials WW?
It is. It's Walter Wolf.
Oh my goodness.
Level 20, Post Malone. I would play it. I would 100%.
She has a bard character whose face claim is Post Malone. And his name is Walter Wolf. And in our homebrew, he's like a famous bard. He's also my Pink Paladin's ex-boyfriend.
Yep.
So that's
gonna
be
I
interesting.
should know?
My Pink Paladin is
No. Her names. Her characters' names. They sound really familiar.
All of these I've talked about before. Because I showed you guys who...
Post Malone.
Oh, Post Malone's a singer!
Oh. I didn't know.
He's the one that has like the barbed wire tattoo across his forehead.
Sounds like a winner.
Okay,
Wow, I'm old, man. you young kids.
And your rap music.
Yeah, you kids, and you're not actually music.
Oh my goodness, Homer, we listen to the same music.
I love rap music, but
Post Malone,
I don't know any Post Malone.
He's a special breed of artist. I can't really put him under anything.
Yeah, I just listened to him.
There were a lot of pauses in there. He's a special breed of art.
I mean, he is. If you look at
Alright, I might have to look this up now.
Yeah,
I still need somebody to explain mumble rap to me because I have no idea what it is.
What?
mumble rap.
All right, we're showing our age. Slope
I
says,
don't-
"I'll stick to my classic rock." I agree.
Thank you, Slope.
Some
Rush
classic rock.
all the way. Rush.
Some
Rush.
classic. Rush, yes.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Some classic rock.
So I want to make a Warforged bard that plays nothing but like synth pop,
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
like Duran Duran and
Are the instruments like embedded in them?
think like Axel F, like do 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 do.
I got that, but like the instrument itself.
It'd be like his
embedded in them.
left forearm. It's like a
Oh.
keytar on his arm.
You know, that brings me back to a player I had who made a bard multi-class into warlock, and they played the automaton, and the automaton was sentient and fucking could talk, and was hitting on my
Wow,
Lone
that's some
Elf
deeper
cleric
shit than I would ever go.
Lavinia the whole time. And had a really weird, deep voice, and would sing songs about her. And she was a lesbian too.
Yeah, I
JJ.
remember
JJ,
What?
if you make your bard play a saxoboom,
Oh,
I will make it sentient,
that.
and it will be a magic item. There will be boons.
a
saxophone.
what?
Saxoboom.
Oh.
Look up Jack Black playing saxoboom,
Oh
and
no!
you get back to me. Until
I'm
then,
looking up right now.
It's oh my god, it's Jack Black, so of course it's amazing. But the saxoboom, it's like one of those old kid toys that no one remembers, but he plays it.
I'm looking
Doesn't
right
actually
now, playing the video.
He can't actually play a saxophone.
Oh
because
my
there's no
lord,
air hole,
have
but it's really
Oh, I know what that
Oh,
is.
on
yeah. All right.
oh that's happening.
All right. Yeah, I'll make it. I'll make it. I'll make an entire homebrew item. I will release it for
Look at
everyone.
Jimmy Fallon in the background.
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
be
he
on
loves it.
DM's Guild next week.
No, not next week, but soon. I'll make a saxophone for D&D 5th edition, and I will release it if you will agree to use it.
Oh, it's happening. We'll talk later. We'll talk offline.
All right. So I think that wraps up this episode of Knights of the Tabletop.
All right.
Yeah, it's 8:27. Got a couple minutes.
What the fuck was that?
What was what?
What was this whole stream?
Oh no,
It was awesome.
We
It was
never
awesome.
know.
Is what it was.
We love Knights of the Tabletop in this house.
It's 2:30 in the morning here.
You need to go to bed.
Yeah, get some
I
sleep.
tried. That's the only reason I'm here at the stream, because I was like, fuck it.
Well, Slope
I-
enjoyed it. So.
The only thing I will maintain my perfect track record. For no reason else than I have a perfect attendance record.
You do.
I think. Do I have a perfect record? I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm trying.
Regardless, you're asking the wrong person. I can't remember. Shoot.
Yeah, I can't remember. I only remember that I've only missed like one thing, and I'm proud of that.
Lovely friends. It has been wonderful hanging out with you once again this evening. And
As always.
yes, you guys are always a delight. Thank you for being active in the chat. Thank you, Slope, and all of our returning viewers for hanging out with us. And, tell your friends, tell your family that they should watch our show, because that would be awesome. If you haven't done so yet, please follow the channel. 75 is not the end, my friends. If we hit 100, then a new special boon will be unlocked. No time limit on that one, but when it happens, something will happen. Yeah. I'll keep it vague for now. But yeah, there's always new goals. So
Of course.
right
That's
now,
what we're.
the goal is for JJ to go to some sleep, and for me to interact with the rest of my household like a human being. So
Yes.
I will not be on the stream on Sunday, so Sturgis might die without me being there, and that would be sad, but, it's up to Chris.
Don't worry. Fee's got an eye on him.
Alright, that's good. No more weird growths in his hand.
Yeah, she made sure she got rid of
I
that.
appreciate that. So, anyway, so I will see you all on next Tuesday with stories from PAX, and we will have Dice Girls on Knights of the Tabletop. Oh my god, excuse me. On Knights of the Tabletop, and it will be a really good time for everybody. So please tune in on Sunday, show the group your support, and then tune in again on Tuesday for a special edition of Knights of the Tabletop. I have been and will always be the friendly dungeon master, Anna, the Rad Beanie. We have Amber, whose face you can't see, but there's her avatar.
Hello.
And then we have our stalwart JJ, who was always with us, ever faithful. Yeah, this has been Knights of the Tabletop, the clusterfuck talk show of our channel.
Yeah.
Until next time, friends. Don't remember. Wow, it's late. Don't forget to remember to keep it friendly.
Good night.